Ready for a tour of Docktown? Stick with me.
The relic the Viper gave us responds to the missing one.
And it is. It should pick up places where the missing relic disrupted the Veil. Find a trail of those and we'll get somewhere.
So you live in Docktown?
My whole life. Unless I'm away on a case. Or crashing in the Fade.
Harding said the Archon's palace shot at you last time you were here. And now we're chasing a dangerous relic through the streets.
And people wonder why I never get sleep. Aha! The relic's pulling toward the Temple of Andraste. We need another way in.
Right.
I bet
On
that
it.
letter says something.
We're breaking into a chantry?
We broke into a prison. But no. The courtyard's public ground, and we can't lose the trail.
Temple lockdown, matter under control. Take your prayers elsewhere. Strange. Marcus, I've been delayed at the chantry. The sisters need time to gather the records we requested. I'm sitting on the steps as I write this. Someone just ran through the courtyard and gave me a weird look. I thought they could carry this letter, but I'll find someone else. I wish the sisters would hurry. I'll be very late, but still wait for me at the lamplighter. I'll be there. Sybil.
Killed. Based on the marks, I'd say demons.
Definitely.
Whoops. Another complaint. Rumors of someone shifty seen carrying some sort of relic. People are worried it's unstable and it might draw demons. Could be nothing, but we've got too many people on edge. I'm sending you to the temple. Just check it out so we can say we did. Excuse me. I'll meet you after. L.
Couldn't escape the demons.
So they knew it
If
was
there's
here?
family or a friend, I can track them down later. Make sure they know. I've got this.
What are you gonna do with it? Oh, hello.
Relic. Courtyard. Back way.
What was that?
It's a remnant. An echo from the Fade drawn to magical disruptions. If the relic drew it here, the voice could be a memory of the smuggler. Courtyard's quiet, fewer eyes, so you cut through here, where there's a path to the market. Follow me.
Handoff. Third bell. Late.
Late.
Bells ring when ships go in and out. Could be using them for timing, near the docks. I think our smuggler's on a deadline. The relic's pull agrees. Let's visit the docks.
Magic loot from me. The threads aren't the only racket in town. When word spreads, the coin will come to me. Demons take one look at me and run. A tidy arrangement. Who's going to argue with me then? Not sure why the demon wants a cut. No gold in the Fade is there, but it insists. Whatever. I'm in control.
Was this
No, you're not.
protection racket run by a demon?
Every third person runs a scam here. Guess the demon wanted in.
Don't give Spite ideas.
Is everyone all right? Nev, you're back in the city.
Templar Rana Savas. Don't say you missed me.
Templar.
I wasn't going to.
Really? Because I heard there's a relic loose. With red lyrium?
How do you... Never mind. You can't say. You never can.
Rook, meet my friend Rana. At least I think we're friends.
Yes. And Rook, if you're with Nev, I take it I can trust you?
I mean, that's the theory.
I'd like to think so.
All right. If you have anything on the relic,
I thought Templars worked against mages.
this isn't the South. I work to stop illegal magic, that's all.
You're working the case alone?
Not if you help. There's a rumor the relic trades hands tonight, and Albin Bataris is the buyer.
A Magister's son. Interesting. I should get moving.
Nev,
I get the feeling you two have stories.
and they all start like this.
With me annoying you? Harsh, but fair. Look, you're busy. We just got attacked, which means you won't leave until you're sure no one else is lurking around.
And you won't wait.
What can I say? Work to do.
Where are you going?
For a walk to the spillway?
I'll catch up when I'm done.
If you say so.
Just going on a stroll through the rain. Sounds lovely.
Our trail is frayed, but the spillway's our best bet. Let's go.
The Thread Crime Syndicate hates the cult as a rule, but I don't know. Things have been weird. Don't get mixed up in anything, just lay low.
We have our relic fire.
He has a red skull by his head. That doesn't make me feel good about
me.
this.
You can't stop the Venatori. This tower will walk.
Impressive risen god. Can you even control it?
Ouch.
Shut up!
I can't. Oh, I fell in the water. Can't see what I'm doing. That's what I was trying to say.
Don't make it look easy.
The Venatori's power is on the rise, and this part's mine. You'll die here, Venatori.
I might have questions for him.
That was cute. Here we go.
Well done,
I missed.
You won't walk away from here!
More demons. All of them break loose.
Who's this up here? I can't tell if that's a. Oh man, I got blowed up.
You won't be releasing any more demons.
Oh, good
You're
job,
the
guys.
Smuggler. I know you. You're
Oh,
part of
it's,
the Thread Crime Syndicate. Smuggling,
Hello,
sure.
Kel. Uh-huh.
But
Kel
Red
up there helping
Lyrium,
in secret.
working with Venatori. It's not your style.
Here they are. My son is no cultist.
Oh, that guy's a
He
bad
was
dude.
completely misled. I appreciate your help, Knight Commander. Let's go.
Oh yeah, that's a bad dude.
Nice try. The Venatori rise.
Oh, he's a bad dude too. Man. Apple meat tree.
You know he's guilty. How much did it cost the Magister?
Watch it, Gallus, or you'll be charged.
With what? I tie something up and you undo it. Isn't this familiar?
Save the sob story. We got the smuggler. Or do you want Bataris to release her, too?
That guy's no good either.
I'll find a way to fix this.
Damn it.
If we hadn't been there, how many people would be hurt? And Bataris doesn't care.
No.
But you do.
Isn't that the rub?
So what now?
We stopped the demons. We got the relic and the smuggler. The shadows will watch the cult. If that leads to the gods, they'll send word. It's not perfect, but count your wins. You don't always get them, especially here.
I mean, sure, but still.
It wasn't a perfect ending, but Docktown was safe. From tonight's demons, anyway. Nev's past was coming back to haunt her. She just didn't know it yet.
Following a Shadow Dragon lead and a tip from her Templar contact, Rana, Nev stopped Venatori Albin Bataris from claiming a dangerous relic. But the involvement of the Thread Crime Syndicate took Nev by surprise. Working with the cult's not their style. What's worse, Bataris' rich father bribed his son out of trouble. Nev wasn't happy, but that's her life in Minrathous. She takes the wins she can get.
I should
No.
The Shadow Dragons have a hideout in Docktown. We should check in, see if there's news on the Venatori.
Already?
They work fast, and with that relic case off their hands, they'll work even faster. Meet you in Docktown.
Trouble in the Anvalanim. Darkspawn.
But those tunnels are safe passage for...
I know. We've had to close that entrance.
We can help. We've recently had to deal with Blight. Those Darkspawn have to be destroyed before they get out into
I
the
don't know,
city.
those dark
If
spawn
you get
were
through,
weird.
signal the all clear at the hidden door. You really saved our skins there, Rook. Those Darkspawn could have destroyed us.
It wasn't just Darkspawn. Venatori were there too, and they weren't fighting each other.
How is that possible? Darkspawn attack all living things.
Unless they're being
Darkspawn are
controlled
blighted.
with red
If the
Miriam.
gods control the blight, they might control the Darkspawn.
Just saying.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that.
The Venatori could have magic that protects them, or worse, they could be allied somehow.
If you're looking for answers about the Venatori, I may have a lead. A warehouse on the other side of the city. Lots of cult activity.
Oh, no,
And some
you
of them
won't
were
be
spotted heading towards a shop. Could be a coincidence, or it could be something more.
It's worth a look.
Agreed. Rook?
Let's go.
Knight Commander Lenos, we are blessed indeed to have such a loyal friend in you. Continue to serve us and you will be richly rewarded. For the glory of Tevinter Reborn.
This note.
I told you he was a bad
Knight
dude.
Commander Lenos of the Minrathous Templars is being paid off by Venatori.
Damn it.
Shadow dragons are watching us. Do not let them get close. The exact location of their hideout is unknown, but they use the catacombs. Send Darkspawn to root them out. Rude.
This explains the Darkspawn we keep finding in the catacombs.
At least they don't know where the shadow dragons are. Exactly.
There we go. That's what we were looking for.
Hey, Rook. Is everything all right in there? Rook, I thought I'd see if you needed help.
You missed all the
Did you
fun
find
part.
anything in there?
The risen gods taught the Venatori how to control Darkspawn. Explains why the hideout was attacked.
We found documents from the Knight Commander. I knew he was crooked. I didn't think he was actually Venatori.
Let's head back to the shop. We'll discuss things there.
We managed to catch the stragglers fleeing the warehouse.
They'll think twice before coming back here. What else did you find?
The Venatori serve Elganon and Gillinane like we thought. They gave the cult control over Darkspawn.
Great. Sounds like the Venatori are going to be even more trouble.
Is there something I can do? The risen gods are my responsibility too.
How do we know we can even trust you? You're not from here. You don't know Minrathous like we do. And we know as little about you as we do these risen gods you unleashed.
Now, what is it they say? The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Who are you?
The cult has its hooks deep in the city. Venatori backers sit in the magisterium chambers, and now they wield power given to them by the gods. We'll have to get along if there's any chance of surviving this.
May, what are you doing here? You promised you'd lay low.
Tried it, didn't much care for it.
Hi!
Who are you? And can we trust you?
Look at that. There are bounds to my infamy after all. Refreshing.
Rook's been working with us. Mevaris is one of the Shadow Dragon leaders.
Mevaris Talani, formerly Magister Mevaris Talani, at your service.
Wait, formally?
Why aren't you the Magister
My
anymore?
enemies conspired to have my magisterium seat stripped from me. We can talk about it later, if you want. My concerns feel petty when stacked against risen gods. The
Fair
Shadow
enough.
Dragons have a lot to discuss, but you, Rook, are expected at the Swan.
Me? The Cobbled Swan? Why?
The First Warden is here to speak with you.
The First Warden. Let's hope we actually get some help with the Blight.
Come back when you can. I think we'll need your help again.
Interesting. The Venatori serve the risen gods who have given the cultists magic that grants them control over Darkspawn. The cult's influence and power spreads, which means trouble for Minrathous and the world beyond.
this was with my things. It looks like your handwriting. I didn't read it. Well, a couple of words. I thought it might be one of mine. I don't even know how it got there.
It's those wisps. I need more wards.
Oh, I can help with that.
I started this. I'll deal with it.
I love
I
the
don't know.
wisps.
I think they're cute.
So cute.
They didn't steal your notes.
They're just a
Maybe
little
they like you.
mischievous.
Do you follow the chantry? The pendant. I noticed it's Andrastian.
I barely keep the holidays. It's from an old job.
Oh, which one? Maybe I read about it in a Timiter paper.
I'm barely in the papers.
Oh, but when you are, it's on the edge of something exciting. What about that one story with the demon, the diamond, and the deadbeat magister? Oh, they mentioned you twice.
That's exciting.
That was a hit piece.
Uh-huh, great. What happened with the diamond?
Long story.
What's the short version?
You take a dip off the dock for a rock, make sure the mage can't freeze you in.
Yes.
You know, that job would have gone smoother, but the client ratted me out to the demon.
What?
It's always something. Funny how that didn't make the print. Tell me you read the rest of the paper too?
Oh, yes. Sometimes they have these stories, serials. They're thrilling, except they come out in pieces. I only see a few papers a year. I never know how the stories end.
Happily ever after. Why not, right?
Aren't you some sunshine?
That's me.
I hope you're right.
All right, Belle. You get me the name of your cereal, I'll try and track the ending. No promise on the happy part.
That's fine.
I'd like to go back anyway. Spend time in Docktown, pick up gossip.
One company?
Why not? Ready to go when you are.
Yeah.
Look
Wow.
who's thoughtful.
Big gift.
Rook, do you have a minute?
Of course. Something wrong?
Thea wants to meet.
Well, that doesn't sound like a bad thing.
She wants to plan Katerina's funeral.
Oh, right.
If you don't mind, I could use some backup. In case Spike gets out of hand.
Let's not keep Taya waiting.
Wow, look at that. We just picked up 2 quests. Let's go.
Good, you're here.
Thank you for making the arrangements, Thea.
For Katerina? How could I do otherwise? I'm so sorry, Lucanis. This must be such a blow. Rook, thank you for coming with him. I need Juan de la Muerte to plan this. His cousin has been no help at all.
I'm sorry, Thea. This is just too much right now.
Man, I just don't know if we can trust
If there's
that
anything
guy.
I can do, just say the word.
You're such a dear. I hope these two are paying attention.
Thea, don't flirt with my colleague.
Jealous? Fine. To business, then. There's a lot to plan. But first, I need the ashes.
Ashes?
Make it help us. Yes, the ashes. Katerina's ashes. From the cremation?
Oh, yes, of course. I'll get them to you right away.
You should know
Hilario,
that already.
what happened?
What do you mean?
Katerina, how? How did the Venatori get to her? When? Where? In the estate? In the city? How did they get past our people? What did they use? Poison? Blades? I need to know.
Cousin, stop. You can't dwell on
I think he
this.
killed her.
It'll drive you mad.
I think Ilario killed
I'm
Katerina.
not dwelling. Zara killed the first Talon. I have to know how if I'm going to stop her.
I told you. I'm handling it.
I don't trust
Boys,
him.
enough of this. We have other things to discuss.
My apologies, Andrea. Continue without me. I'll get you the ashes.
How are you holding up?
I'll be fine. Better once we kill Zara Renata. It's him I'm worried about.
Hilario can be a handful, but this, the only time I've seen him like this was when Lucanis died. You're worrying, aren't you? What will people say if they hear the demon of Virantium has a big, soft heart?
He's been careless at times, but never when his own life was on the line. Zara took down the first Talon. Anyone could be next. And my cousin doesn't want to think about it?
You have a point. It's not like Hilario to ignore a knife coming at him.
What do you need from me for the funeral?
Come. I'll get us some drinks and we can make the arrangements.
Our house owes you for handling all of this.
Katerina was family. Can you imagine what she'd say if she saw us all like this?
She'd be furious, especially at Hilario, as usual.
How did you stay on her good side?
What good side?
To hear Katerina tell it, Lucanis can do no wrong.
It's easy to look good standing next to my cousin.
I'll have my people keep an eye on him for you.
Thank you, Thea.
Go on. I'll let you know if something comes up.
Are we here for the Shadow Dragons?
I trade news with the Shadows, but it takes more than one source to get along here. Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varret too, right here in Docktown.
Take it away. I'm ready for the full tour.
We've been here before.
The tour where I get to look around and not chase cultists or fight demons?
Wouldn't that be something? Come on. There's paper sellers all over here.
Want to see if they got your name right?
Most papers don't say much, but read between the lines and you pick up a thing or two. I'm not here as much lately. I'll take what news I can get. Let's grab a few copies. We'll see if we can find Balara's cereals, too.
I mean, we live in a magical place. Can't we just, like, have them?
All right, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
So, before Varric, before the Shadows, you worked for...
Same as now. People who find me and have jobs worth taking. Docktown people, runaways, the desperate.
Can you do this on your own?
I've got contacts, informants, people I cross paths with, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's just me. Okay, keep an eye out for paper sellers. We'll start on the north side of Lower City.
How many do we need?
Don't worry, I'm paying.
An act of contortion and song tonight at your humble lamplighter.
Let's get started.
We'll take a paper, thanks.
Best.
Drama in the Palace is the Archon? Yeah. Drama in the Palace is the Archon keeping secrets? Questions arose when the Archon abruptly left the assembly, but those queries have since spiraled into baseless speculation. Several magisters reached out to assure my readers that rumors of cult influence in palace affairs are false. Well, we know that's not true.
We're in Docktown.
This
right
one
here.
quotes several magisters, several lies.
How did you fall in with the Shadows?
I'd worked with some of them before. Not that they were upfront about it.
What changed?
I was after a missing person. The Viper was hunting slavers. Our paths had the same end.
And your missing person?
Free and breathing when we finished. The Shadows brought me in after that.
Oh, look at this display.
One, please.
Myth or man, stories abound of the masked figure who watches over Minrathous. While some question the so-called Viper's existence, or whether he is one man or many, increased sightings of the mysterious figure were reported throughout Docktown. Between a reign of demons and everyday woes, many welcome his presence.
I'll save this one for the Viper.
I think he'll like that. It's over here. Hope for the anti-slavery movement. Whispers of a successful rebellion in Marnus Pel have reached Minrathous streets. In light of distressing reports from all corners of the Imperium, the news brings a glimmer of hope for those continuing the fight in our capital.
I've got a contact who works this area. Let's see if he's around.
Okay. The charm's good against all manner of curses and manipulation. Fair price. And you won't find better in the Circle District.
You won't find better at the Circle, but you will off the docks. For half the price and twice the enchantment.
Nev.
Alec?
Oh, if you say it's... thanks. I'll pass. Sorry.
Hey, if I'd known, I would have told you. Come back next week. I'll buy another paper.
I write them myself. The Magisters. They don't print the truth.
Well, that's for sure.
Most honest thing I'll hear today. What about you? Is it something you're buying, my friend?
Rook, let's see. Embalming liquids, a bone sore.
Right. I'll, nice friend, Nev. Why'd you really stop by?
Just looking for gossip.
Not much that'd interest you.
We chased a relic through Ducktown. The buyer was Venatori, but the smuggler belonged to the Thread Crime Syndicate. You're a Thread?
We don't deal with cultists. Your smuggler broke the rules. She's out.
And the Venatori?
There's been more in Docktown. Boss says it's under control. But between us, I don't like it.
Then it's worth keeping an eye on. If you hear anything.
So will you.
Deal.
You know a member of the Thread Crime Syndicate, personally?
Don't tell me you're surprised.
With you? I thought surprise was a given.
Careful. Surprises here lead to trouble.
Trouble's not always a bad thing.
All right. Come on.
Let's go.
If we want more gossip, we need more papers. Let's head to the south side.
Thanks.
The makings of a scandalous love affair. Was that a prominent Circle mage at the Silver Coin? The same Circle mage known to frequent Docktown's more interesting betting rings? And who was their mysterious friend? When I have answers, dear reader, you will too.
Now this has good gossip.
That was some good gossip right there.
We'll take one.
What secrets were in the painted box? Will our heroes find the truth, and do they truly want to? Read the next chapter of The Twisted Knife right here. Oh, I bet that's for Balara.
I think we've got enough.
What now?
Now I'm starving, and I know the best place in the city.
You! This fish won't eat itself. I said next time you were here, it was free.
Sure thing, Hal. Next time.
Yeah, it's always something.
Joining Varric. Us. Do you really wish you'd said no?
No. I just have a bad habit of picking jobs that go sideways. You think I'd learn?
You said you take jobs worth taking?
That's what I tell myself.
This one was. The rest, we figure out as we go.
Varric said this job would end with Solus. We'd stop a ritual, then I'd walk away. But those gods escaped. Not much of a win. And if the world falls, the city goes too. It's not like I'll find work then.
Nope.
Is that why you said yes? To save Minrathous?
People will tell you Minrathous is broken. And they're right. It's corrupt. Petty. Saving the world won't fix it. I take the small wins, Rook. Hal's serving fish another day. Getting past the next scrape alive. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you get more. But the tables always turn. It's better if you know it's coming.
We got in over our heads, didn't we?
Same old story.
The gods weren't a twist?
I've seen worse.
Then I'm glad you stuck around.
Misery loves company.
I love that you can see the rain on her clothes. It's incredible. Nev caught up on Docktown news and met with her thread contact, Alec. He told Nev there's been more mandatory in Docktown lately. If he learns anything more, Nev will hear about it. After enjoying her favorite fish fry stand, Nev revealed that her jobs tend to go sideways, so she expects the worst and looks for small wins. Hello.
Souls alone as the light left. I was there, less alone.
You're a spirit of compassion.
My own name. But what of theirs? 3 I've found, felled by demon claws, murdered. A connection I cannot see. I have impressions. But if I learn more, answers might unfold. This one. Green against grey stone. Rain, nourish. How she watched it bloom. Find who she was.
Okay. The voice was real, the one in the shadows. There was the same smell as last time, too. Fog and burnt cinnamon. And it knows about the money, the debt. What am I supposed to do? The temple is still closed. How do I get out of this? The voice made promises, and I'm just so tired. Seeds, soil, a little more debt, but I can do this on my own, whatever else I thought before. I just need time to grow again. The first blooms will be here soon. Everything feels better when that happens. The bright flowers and green leaves are all cheery next to the gray stone. We all need time. Hello.
Hortensia. She was a gardener.
Green against grey. In debt, desperate. But still found hope. There are others. I would know more of them.
Okay. Sure.
Compassion?
This one. Curiosity undimmed. Just one more answer. Truth and story beneath the ruins. Find who he was. I will find you then.
Did I read this already? The wolf statue has experienced a shift in the surrounding magical energies. I'm certain of it, and I'm certain it means something. There's more to all of this than we recorded. Truths we don't see. It's just as Sybil said, stories buried in ruins. I won't let our work be corrupted. I continue this work for her. Oh, okay.
Property of Marcus, scholar.
Story beneath the ruins. Fear for the future, and yet he continued. For himself and for her. A faint connection begins to bind them. We must find the third.
The spirit of compassion. And another murder victim.
This one. A roof denied. Eyes skim over. Yet a world smudged in shadow. So beautiful. Find who he was.
Oh. Charcoal drawing of the market. A detailed drawing of one of Docktown's markets. There are more shadows than people in the crowd. A man weeps in the corner, but no one knows except the shadows. The drawing is uncertain. Is this where I want to go? Up here. A detailed drawing of demons dragging screaming civilians into the shadows. One figure is left behind, a victim with a sword through their heart. Other civilians flee in terror from the scene as fear spreads to the city. The drawing is unsigned. Well, we need to find out who the heck's drawing these drawings. A detailed drawing of a Docktown rooftop. A menacing shadow looms in the background, but the man in the drawing is turned away from it. His face lit by a sunrise breaking through the fog. The artist's name is signed below. Evander. Evander? Who is you?
Charcoal drawings by someone named Evander.
A world smudged in shadow. He drew Docktown's darkness, but also its light. All those I found, I held a hand as the light left.
Do you know something about the murder victims? What connected them?
Each was desperate. Each heard a whisper that tempted them, and each turned away. They defied the one who called them. The demons we saw were merely minions. Too late for these. But now I can watch and protect others. Something larger stirs, calling the desperate. I cannot see what. No, the hope you bring Dogtown thwarts it, and may you continue.
Okay.
Cat.
Kitty cat.
Did
Hello.
Evander feed you?
Want to be my friend?
I am Jowen Glastrom, First Warden and Supreme Commander of Weishaupt. I received word of your team's request for Grey Warden assistance after an incursion of the Blight at Demeter's Crossing. How does a Morn Watcher come to be involved with the Blight in Arlathan?
Funny story.
And not just any Watcher, but a controversial figure after what you pulled during that undead rebellion.
I stopped that rebellion my way to protect the living. Didn't make me popular, but surely a Grey Warden sworn to defend others would understand.
Very well. Then tell me how a Navaran necromancer apologist unleashed the Blight.
I think unleashed is a little strong. It was an unfortunate side effect.
The Blight was a side effect?
Yes, of stopping the Dreadwolf, elven god of lies, from destroying the Veil. We did stop him, by the way. You're welcome.
I did not come here to listen to fairy tales. I am here because of the Blight.
We haven't even gotten to the real fairy tale parts yet. When we stopped Solus, 2 elven gods escaped from where he'd imprisoned them. Elganon and Gillenane. And they're not just evil, they're blighted. The point is that the gods are making the Blight worse. Demeter's Crossing was just the start. That's why we need the Grey Wardens.
I suspected more politicking from the remnants of the Inquisition. I see now that I was wrong.
I'm really glad to hear that.
We're not in the
It is clear that whatever you did to unleash the Blight has corrupted your already weak mind.
Whoa.
Okay, wait.
You will be taken to Weishaupt and placed under heavy guard until the danger you caused by unleashing the Blight passes.
Well, I don't think that that's the appropriate way to handle this situation.
Are you kidding me?
I assure you, I am deadly serious.
I don't have time to sit here and stroke your ego. You need to shut up and listen. The threat is real. The gods are coming and they're bringing the Blight with them.
Let me tell you something about the Blight. It is evil, it is implacable, and above all, it is predictable. The Blight has not changed in over 1,000 years. The Grey Wardens will defeat it, as they always do.
Darkspawn are actively
And we
being
will do
controlled
so
by
without you
Venatories
causing
in Red
confusion
Larian.
with your deranged conspiracy theories. I
Sure.
suggest you come along quietly.
Adamant Fortress 941 Dragon.
Oh, hi, Dorian.
The Grey Wardens attempted to raise an army of demons.
We know him.
Hardly
Well,
the
we
models
know
of
him.
good
She
judgment yourselves, are you?
Everyone knows Warden Commander Clarel acted alone at Adamant Fortress.
Acted alone, you say? Imagine if everyone were to see the letter I discovered where you authorize her actions. I wonder how that might complicate the narrative.
Are you prepared to risk the security of the Grey Wardens for this deluded girl?
You may be surprised to learn that I care very little about the security of the Grey Wardens.
Stay away from the Blight, and do not pester the Grey Wardens with any more of your nonsense.
They find us. It's not like we're seeking it out.
He seems upset.
I mean, we kind of.
Was it something I said?
That was close. Wasn't looking forward to being dragged off to a Grey Warden dungeon. Who should I be thanking for the assist?
Magister Dorian Parvis, at your service. A mutual friend thought you might require some support.
That's Varric. He's talking about Varric.
Nevaris Talani, of the Shadow Dragons.
The very same.
What's your relation to the Shadow Dragons?
About a decade ago, Maevaris and I started a political faction called the Lucerni. We were going to change Tevinter for the better. Everyone would recognize the common sense benefits of our approach, and we'd all live happily ever after.
I take it that didn't happen.
Maevaris was framed, kicked out of the Magisterium, and the Lucerni were dissolved. So she took the movement underground.
The Shadow Dragons.
Since I still haunt the Magisterium, that makes me the Shadow Dragon's man on the inside.
I think we made an enemy of the First Warden today. Well, more you than me. He just thinks I'm a dangerous idiot.
Ha! Enemy? I've ignored greater men. No Grey Warden worth the name sits in a Menrathus lounge sipping wine. You need the Wardens? Look for the ones out there fighting the Blight. In the meantime, the Shadow Dragons will keep a close watch on the Venatori. Good luck. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
This guy has his hands in all the pockets.
Only the veil stood between us and a world of blighted darkness. But on this side, the gods could only tap a trickle. They had to turn that trickle into a flood. They sure could have used Solus's dagger to rip open the Fade. But some foolish mortal had taken it. So, they'd have to create a dagger of their own. Drowning the world in blight was just a matter of time.
Yikes.
There you are. I haven't seen much of you lately. I was getting worried. Everything all right? Wait, that dagger. I've seen it before.
Solus was using it at the ritual site.
No, before that. Shit, it can't be. Look at it, Rook.
I have. Plenty. Ever since it hurt Harding.
Remember that story I told you about me and Hawk, Meredith and Orsino? How the trouble started in Kirkwall? On our expedition to the Deep Roads, that's what we found. That's what my brother tried to kill us for.
Oh my God, he's right.
An idol made of red lyrium. That sang a song which drove anyone who heard it mad.
Are you sure it's the same thing?
Oh, look at it. It's changed, but it's the same size. Same ring at the top. Not to mention, it's
Wait,
pure
so the red
lyrium.
lyrium dagger already
No one,
exists?
not even the dwarves in Orzammar, work pure lyrium like that. It's too dangerous.
If that's true, if this dagger is the red lyrium idol from your story, how did Solus cleanse it of the blight?
I have no idea. I can't believe you found it.
I mean, he threw it at you.
Hey, Rook. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
You seem a little more comfortable with your new abilities. How are you feeling?
Things are weird, but I'm adjusting, I think. That's not what I came in here for, though.
All right, Harding. What's on your mind?
So, the Wardens. I know some. A married couple Varric and I met while we were tracking Solus.
I'd almost forgot about that. I really am getting too old for this shit.
Don't
You think they'll talk to us? After the First Warden and everything?
It's worth a try. I can write them and hope.
Okay. Let's see who's in our corner.
Wardens Evka and Antoine answered our letter. They're willing to talk.
In the middle of nowhere?
Where the First Warden won't notice. But if they don't listen...
That didn't sound good.
Your distraction worked. Could have said it when we were farther away.
Désolé, I didn't say it was a good plan. Ah, you made it!
She's got the cute bow
Ardyn,
hair.
we meet again.
Antoine, Evka, you look well.
And you must be Rook. Heard some colorful things about you.
And they're all true.
And you want what from us?
The elven gods are changing the Blight. Darkspawn too. There was a village, Demeta's Crossing. They overran it with the Blight in a snap. We saw the aftermath.
Whatever they're planning, it's bad. And if it involves the Blight, we need Warden help.
A change. Manipulation. That could explain. But...
You believe me?
that the elven gods are here, and it's a lot to accept. But we've been looking into oddities with the Blight ourselves. It's altered. I can feel it. And your story...
A lot lines up.
Whatever you've heard from the First Warden, we're trying to help.
Yeah, we're getting that.
If the First Warden believes that village was an aberration, or that it did not happen as you say...
We're not exactly the First Warden's favorites. Your word and our theories won't win the whole order.
So what do we do?
If the Darkspawn are changing, Davrin might help. Even among wardens, he's known as a monster hunter. He got pulled on a mission. Not sure what, but it's farther into the mountains. We can get you a rough location.
I married someone with good advice. You find Davrin, and we'll keep after the Blight.
I can do that, and you won't regret helping us.
Bonne chance, Rook.
We'll be in touch.
Okay.
Well, I'd say we found the camp.
Very ominous. Just make a habit of
So
burning
did
your
some
cages.
Darkspawn, looks like.
The fire's still going.
Were they ambushed?
There's a baby!
Easy, boy.
I'll be damned. A griffin.
Trouble is, he's not sure what you are. Neither am I.
Rook. Evka and Antoine sent us. We're looking for Davrin.
Nothing's
You found him.
available.
Mind telling me why you smell like Darkspawn? Griffins hunt Darkspawn.
We don't smell that bad. It's the tent.
Blight? Where are Lancet and Remy?
The camp was empty when we got here.
Hassan, to the trees!
We can help.
Try to keep up.
I have no idea what you're getting at, dude.
He's caught a scent. Follow the squawks.
I thought griffins were extinct.
We want the world to think that. It's
Well,
why we're
happily
training in the
follow
middle
this
of
griffin
nowhere.
around.
Hassan, don't get too far ahead.
That kinda sounded like a no.
If he even listens. Has a mind of it. He spotted something.
I don't think Remy's gonna make it.
Remy, where are you hurt?
Everywhere. A monster came out of nowhere. Darkspawn were following it. Lancet ran ahead.
It's back?
Davrin, remember. A light touch.
Very big.
Hassan's still learning.
You're the trainer.
Not anymore.
Dude, she told you to be nice to him or else.
We have to keep going.
Well,
let's get through here.
Their blood is mine.
So it can talk.
I'll spill mine before that happens.
And I'll collect, Warden, on both of you.
Yeah? Let's give it a go.
Your time will come. Mortal threats are a dull blade.
There are only 13 griffins alive in Thetis. That monster just took 12 of them.
What if we could help get them back?
Listen, my dude, we are going to do everything
I'd
we
ask.
can to get them back.
What's the catch?
I need a monster hunter.
Only mission.
For the
from
blight
here
to
on
end
out.
all blights.
Save
The first
Griffins.
warden agreed to this?
The first warden
We
is
have to
wasting
get
time,
Rumtail back.
treating this like any other blight. We can't wait for him to take action.
Going against Weishaupt's orders?
I don't have a choice. There are powerful mages behind all this, and we have to hunt them down.
Well, you did save Hassan back there, so you're no lightweight. And if you can help get the other griffins back.
Yeah.
He likes the idea.
He's hoping you brought food. All right. Come on, Hassan. Let's
Don't
get to know our
belittle
new friends.
him. He knows exactly what's happening. He's smart. Do it for Rumtail! While seeking an ally in the Grey Wardens, the team met Davrin and his young griffin Hassan. But disaster struck when a terrifying monster, the Gloom Howler, stormed the Griffin Eyrie and kidnapped Hassan's brothers and sisters. Davrin agreed to join the team on the condition that they continue to hunt the Gloom Howler and rescue the missing griffins. Oh, we're gonna do that. It's happening, right? Not right now, but it's gonna happen next time, maybe.
So this is where you live, huh? In the Fade?
Yeah, it's cozy. And the gods can't find us here.
Right. Never going to get used to that.
We'll find you and Hassan a nice... What's wrong?
Everything's wrong. Treviso and Minrathis are both under attack.
Blighted dragons. 2 of them. 1 for each city.
Damn it. So the dragon at Demeter's Crossing wasn't the only one.
You got back just in time.
That's not good. That's not good.
All right. What do we know?
2 dragons at once has to be the gods behind it.
Treviso's a merchant city. It has no defenses, and the canals run everywhere. If we don't stop that dragon, people will die. Innocent people. My people. They
Daniel,
either
we
die
have to make a
right away
choice.
from the dragon, or slowly after, from blight in the water. We need to go to Treviso.
And leave Minrathis to burn?
Nev.
The Shadow Dragons will fight, right to the end of it. But we're the only ones keeping the Venatori in check. And if we fail, the Venatori will take advantage. They'll make a push for the throne. And hand the gods the entire Tevinter Empire.
Is there any chance we can...
Damn it! There's no time! I need to go home. I need to be in Minrathis.
And I must go to Treviso. Go where you feel you must, Rook. We cannot wait.
I mean, we could split up evenly into groups. I don't know. I feel like Treviso is the least protected in this situation. But I also don't want to upset Nev.
We help Nev in Minrathous.
But the Treviso civilians.
Yeah,
I know.
I don't like
know.
it either. But if the Venatori take control of Tevinter,
I know.
it's gonna get a whole lot worse. That said,
Ugh,
two of you
the
should go to
coffee.
Treviso. See if you can help the Carnus get the civilians to safety.
You don't
We'll
have
head
to,
to
like,
Minrathous.
rub it in.
Understood. Let's all try to make it through this alive, all right?
This game not that big.
Dragons circling the Anderalis grounds. Gotta hurry!
I just wanted to save the griffins.
Watch out!
I was expecting it to be bad, but
No time to waste. We need to find Nev.
This game's like 65 to 100 hours. That's what I figured, because most of them, I think all of them are. Where'd the dragon go?
They mean to stop us. Your lord demands death.
Hey, I was walking.
We have to stop that, or there won't be a Minrathous left to save.
Who the heck is Nev?
Rook, you turned up. We could use the help.
The dragon's tearing up the city, and the Venatori are taking advantage of the chaos to seize control. I've heard they've made it all the way to the Archon's palace.
Forget the Venatori for now. We need to stop the
No,
dragon.
the Archon's
We can't
palace should
fight
have
it
better
while it's flying. We need
guards.
to ground it. If we can keep it here, we can stop it from destroying the city.
all right. Let's see if I can get its attention.
Alright. Okay, here we go. Kel's dragon.
Witness! Witness the handiwork of
Hey.
Chaos, decay, the past in ruin, and the last few mortal servants of the Dreadwolf.
Gillenane.
We need only one thing from you. Surrender it, and you may go. Give up the Dreadwolf's dagger.
Take your mask off first.
Come get it.
By force, then. Whatever remains of you will become my new creation.
What did you do to that poor dragon?
She's blighted. There's a strange feeling to it. The gods corrupted her.
Right. That's unexpected. What should we do? What we came to do.
Oh boy, I need to heal. Nope. Oh Jesus. Oh man, it'd be really cool if I could aim. Stop aiming at the ground, you doing? Oh man. What? But you you quitter.
It's gone, but it's wounded.
Gillenane will heal it, and it'll come back stronger. If only we were faster, or figured out its weaknesses a little quicker.
And we have to keep it grounded.
Take the win. Dragon's still out there, but it could have been worse. It would have been worse if you weren't here.
There's another dragon in Treviso. Maybe there's still time.
Let's go. Hold on, Lucanus. We're on our way.
It is always raining here. Oh, good. That looks good. That's something. Because the god's dragon blighted Treviso, waypoints must be rediscovered.
We chased away the dragon in Minrathous. Did you kill the one?
We did not.
That monster flew around the city for hours before it left, utterly out of reach.
It rained ice on the city and spread blight in the canals. Treviso survives for
Because you
now,
hope the shadow dragon
as do the crows.
Safe, but Lucanus
But
was devastated that Treviso was blighted.
We came as quick as we could after Minrathous.
there was little chance. However fast you came, the gods timed their invasion well.
I thought we'd be faster. I thought...
Rook, you know Grey Wardens. Can they do anything about the blighted canals?
They don't believe
Maybe
it's a
not
blight.
right away. They'll have their hands full with the gods.
Just send them word, please.
We will not be idle. There are people to save and Antam to be made examples of. The city must know who did this. Give us time, Rook. If you truly wish to help, the crows will have work.
The others, Nev, are they all right?
They are. And... I'm glad you're all right too, Lucanus.
Rook, no more. Not after this. I don't have the heart for anything but helping my city. And bringing down those who struck against her.
Oh, that's like the nicest portrayal ever. After the blighted dragon attack devastated Treviso. The dragon attacking Minrathous has fled on Gillenane's command. Thanks to the team's efforts, disaster was averted. Treviso, on the other hand, suffered from the lack of assistance.